TK from Tiki. I'm gonna be saying that a lot.
Looks like
Oh dear, they're vibing.
yeah, it looks like mine's finally speeding up here. Yeah, that warm up was not their full capabilities, but I mean Tiki's still going sub 2 PPS here. It seems. Looks like they're just trying to time a lot more here, like you mentioned before. Definitely not focusing on the pressure aspect, but just trying to counter.
Already at 12 back to back. Okay.
Yeah, that was just very clean by them. Tiki playing a little bit too slow to actually keep up.
It's good to tank some garbage and counter spike it, but you also need to be careful of how much you can tank and be watchful of your capacity.
Yeah, especially with like bursts that some players can have, it's definitely possible that you're trying to take it slow, but you put yourself in a bad position and can't live it here. But looks like Tiki right now is doing all right for themselves.
Ice spin, interesting. Still like 2 PPS though.
That's that 30. That's the timing we've been waiting for. Tiki tying it back up. What a crazy spike to start.
The Tiki special counter spike. We expected Tiki to be a counter spike heavy player, and here we're seeing that play out. Very nice 31 spike. Mostly from minus garbage as well. He's playing extremely smart, trying to get some cheese onto the other board. At the same time, finding some garbage and finding some clean wells to find a spot.
Oh my goodness! Another PC gets the second one, gets the third one.
No, okay. He actually had it. Oh my god! If Tiki didn't get garbage, the DPC was actually there.
That's how do you get 3 mid-game PCs in what is it, like 4 games or something?
No, that was like 5, right?
Because well, I'm just saying, like, to start it off and then, like, follow
during the actual match.
Yeah, that that is very impressive, but, I mean, looks like mine's completely fine with it. Had that back-to-back, but broke out of it. Just the down stack a little, but now is dealing with a lot of cheese here that Tiki sent. But Tiki with the misdrop with that J piece.
It's fixable, it's looking good. There's definitely a queue for this. And yeah, they're out. Looking good here. Minus has a back-to-back chain, but it's 9-0, so it's probably going to break pretty soon. Never mind, perfect conversion.
Yeah, very nice transition there to keep it going here. Tiki is doing alright for themselves, though. Timing that spike to make sure they don't get sent to the oblivion.
This is exactly how Tiki against me. I thought they were just taking it easy, but this is full power Tiki probably.
Yeah. But I mean, mine's on the other hand is going very fast right now and does misdrop because of this. Might be Tiki's chance, but looks like they're not in a great position themselves to actually capitalize on that mistake.
That's the controller player special there. When you misdrop, it's catastrophic.
That is very true. It's not something I've thought of. I've played like controller like very casually like 2 years ago. But yeah, it is probably not that easy to go at that type of speed.
I feel like whenever I watch controller players and they misdrop, it's so much worse. But nice spikes from Tiki in the meantime.
I think Kazu's the first player you might think of with that regard. But I mean, mine's just doing fine so far. They're sitting at the top right now, but do find a very nice down stack, make it back to the clean well. Tiki has that back-to-back but breaks out of it, not able to keep up that pressure they had going.
One misdrop there from Minus could have been fatal. Oh, nearly mid-game PCs in return.
Unfortunately not able to pull out a Tiki of their own and get it, but I mean, looks like Tiki themselves has that back-to-back going right now. Mine's sitting at the top with a lot of cheese.
We're significantly into margin time and Tiki's looking for the kill finally.
Oh, mine's misdropping! Yeah, mine's had that out, but misdrops that TP's, letting Tiki take the lead here.
That's a very clear game plan there for Tiki. Just wait until margin time, and then every spike has a chance to kill.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess if they live forever, then they will eventually make it to the margin. Mine's obviously trying to put a stop to that in these games. They are building up that back-to-back right now. But nice, clean board. Might need to break out of it because they are being sent a lot of cheese here, while Tiki's the one with clean themselves.
Again from Tiki, just canceling all the cheese and then sending cheese of their own and then waiting for an opportunity for a clean spike. Very smart, very patient, and it's been working thus far. A small lead, but a lead nonetheless. Oh, there goes the back-to-back.
There. Yeah, has to break out of it, but Mainz is the one with a really difficult board. Oh, makes
One
it down,
row
but not
off.
enough, yeah.
So close to making it out, actually. Just a couple of pieces off.
Yeah, I feel like this speed is not working for Mainz. They still cannot get wins. He's just playing perfectly, waiting out all of the spikes and tanking whenever needed, and it's been working out very nicely for them so far.
Minus doesn't have a win condition currently, because it feels like Minus is very clean and good at finding the back-to-back chains, but they haven't been big enough to pressure Tiki. And during misdrops like these, Tiki finds a chance to pounce.
Yeah, and they do with another win there.
1.8 PPS from Frenzy Leg stats.
He just completely outplonking Mainz. I feel like Mainz is able to build a back-to-back, but they're not able to burst fast enough to actually get those pressured kills out, and it's definitely been a challenge for them, while Tiki is just timing everything perfectly here and
like
getting the spikes when they need. Yep.
Playing Tiki just feels like going up against an immovable wall. Like, what do you do against this? When your opponent's thinking about your every move as well as their own.
Yeah, that is the question Mainz is trying to solve here and cannot do it right now. Tiki nearly getting the PC, but gets one lined.
They're so frustrated.
Yeah, they
wanted it so bad.
Spin of sadness there.
Nice spiking.
It did not matter. Yeah, they just had so much clean there and worked perfectly for them to send Mainz to the top and running away with it at this point here.
4 rounds up. Minus needs an answer and fast. That PC is ammo. I'm not sure that's a good choice. It's not enough to kill thus far. That's some nice cheese.
Was Tiki about to 4-wide there? Because that kind of looked the way... That's what it looked like to me, but...
What is this, SDPC?
What are they doing? Okay.
Tiki, what are you doing?
Are they doing some kind of mech there? Not sure, but I mean... They seem to be fine right now. Mainz is starting to speed up here. Has that burst there with the back-to-back.
Tiki spins the wrong way! They spun the T the wrong way!
Unfortunate, and Mainz finally gets their second win on the board there.
That's why you always need the Blarg Wiggo. You check whether your T pieces
you
in the
gotta
right
double
place.
check.
Blarg Wiggo is powerful. What? The double TSS opener? That's some instant cheese onto Minus board, and I'm not sure Minus knows how to deal with it. They're in so much trouble.
Barely downstack through it, but still getting pressured so much. And Tiki with a 20 spike to get another win there.
All of a sudden, at 3.5 PPS, Tiki is absolutely capable of playing at higher speeds.
It just chooses not to.
It hasn't been needed, so... The
two line!
Oh my
does
goodness!
not get the next PC, but it does not matter there. Tiki's starting to speed up here.
We always talk about the loser adapting, but now we see the winner adapting. A complete change up of pace. Tiki's out of patience, and it's still working out.
Oh, I mean, now they're back to slowing down here. And Mainz struggling to make it down, does barely do so, but still covers their well a little bit. Does clear it nicely there.
18 spike. Wait, so aggressive for Minus. This is looking good.
Yeah,
the chain will continue.
Tiki choosing to speed up here now.
When your opponent has a chain, you just sit there and wait.
I mean, that's what they were doing before.
Oh dear. Nice 20 spike, it's enough. Tiki stuck.
Yeah. Looks like Tiki just had a few misdrops too high there. Mainz getting a third win on the board there, trying to inch back to the tying it up, but still, Tiki is just playing around with their food, I feel like.
Another TK from Tiki. Love saying that. Nice aggression from Minus though. 191 APM to take the round. Tiki was not prepared at all.
Yeah, looks like those tiny hesitations Tiki might have. Even if playing slow works, it's not perfect every time. Oh, that's an interesting opener by Tiki. It was like a TSS into a nice donation.
Tiki always opens with a TSS when it's possible. It is 2 rows of garbage that's sent over, and it's so annoying to deal with.
Yeah, that is very true.
We hate
like
cheese, but no one talks about the 2-line or 3-line garbage. That's even more difficult to downstack sometimes. What a
But right
glitch.
now,
Okay.
Tiki's the one struggling here. Does find a bit of a combo to make their way down. Minds breaks out of their back-to-back, not able to get the killing blow there, and looks like Tiki back in a clean position.
They're timing each other. Tiki wants to kill Spike, but the weakness was not there from Minus. Back into a neutral mid-game. Both players looking for the back-to-back chain. I take it back, Tiki's just down stacking. But Minus is playing pretty clean. Double digits, there we go. Oh, that's some cheese onto Minus board. That might spell trouble for the back-to-back chain. They're still going for it. Oh, no! That was not intentional. And that, oh
no.
my goodness. That is painful.
Yeah, even if they didn't do that, Tiki had a C-spin spike after that, so very hard to say they would have lived.
Okay, more PCs. Nice out for.
Oh, it doesn't get the solve there in time. Mine's here with an interesting board.
Was that an actual setup from Tiki?
I think it was, yeah.
That looked pretty fancy. Very nice solve. Looking so cleaner. Both players have a board where you can work with at any given time.
Yeah,
Minus on double digits again.
Oh, misjumps to break out of it! No, and gets sent cheese immediately after. Tiki does have that well to work with, might try and get a spike here. Yeah, you can see them starting to burst now, getting that back-to-back up. Mine's trying to downstack through all of it, and misdropping again there! Oh no.
Tiki is so clean when it's needed too. Just such a versatile player. Able to do anything, it seems.
Yeah, just timing when needed and getting those bursts in. Mine's struggling to get anything going at this point.
I'm sure Minus is a really adaptable player, but compared to Tiki right now, who's just running away with it, they almost seem one-dimensional. Nice little spike from Minus. Not gonna do much.
Looks like they are playing a little bit slower here. Still not as slow as Tiki, but maybe deciding that the 3 PPS wasn't getting them any wins.
Whoa.
And Tiki with another mid-game PC!
How many is that?
That's like at least 4 games where they got it. And then I think one of them, they got 2 of them in the same game, so...
They just keep coming, Tiki. How are you finding these?
I mean, maybe if you play this slowly, they're a lot more visible. I'm not too sure, but I mean... I don't think has been phased at all by these mid-game PCs so far.
I'm looking forward to analyzing the average garbage and board height of Tiki. It's gonna be single digits, and it's gonna be really low single digits. Always so low on the board. And when they aren't, it's a freaking 30 spike.
Yeah, but...
Overtakes!
Yeah, got a little too selfish there. Couldn't keep it going, and Mines finally gets another win. Like both of them starting with a simple TKI. I mean, Tiki is going at 4.5 PPS. This speed coming out of seemingly nowhere here. Mines does have a lot of clean, so they are making their way down through it, but it looks like Tiki's still pressuring with that back-to-back, but got a little too greedy. Now sitting at the top themselves.
Uh-oh, Minus has shown their hand. Tiki's never playing aggressive ever again. It didn't work.
Yeah, could not get the kill even with that type of speed, but... Yeah, mine does survive it here. Now they're sitting at the bottom of the board, and Tiki's starting to slow back down.
Nice spike from Tiki here. Not gonna do much. Going to wait for a better opportunity. 16 spike, 22 spike from Minus. Looking clean. Until the... okay, my turn.
There's the commentator curse we've been
instant! It's instant, I tell you! Still looking so clean though. This board is beautiful. Oscar's blessing Minus. No!
Are they? You sure about that?
I'm so sorry! I just gotta...
Minus
doing so well. Right now. The LST is looking so good for Minus. I take it back. Okay. There's a down stack all the way down. Able to counter Tiki's aggression thus far.
Yeah, but Tiki's still keeping that back-to-back here. Gets that STSD up, getting the spike ready. Decides not to break out of the back-to-back for that down stack.
This is the most aggressive round we've seen thus far. Tiki 2.7 PPS, and they're both at 150 APM. Here we slow down a little. Tiki's a little stuck. There's definitely ways down, but he's gonna have to work for them.
Yeah, they are dealing with a bit of cheese right now. Do finally make it back to the clean in the meantime. Mines does start that back-to-back.
Oh, Tiki's thinking about it. Finds it. It's so clean.
Ooh, into an STSD. That's very clean as well.
Minus also has a back-to-back chain. They're equal right now, actually.
Yeah,
let's see who can back-to-back.
More difficult position there, yeah.
Tiki's board was pure clean. There was like a 30 spike follow-up to that if it didn't kill.
Absolutely.
An unmatched point.
Yeah, Tiki just
what is this
right now. Yeah, that's the opener I was mentioning before. It was very interesting. But ooh,
yes,
this ball with a misdrop there. Clearly, Ben has a favorite they're rooting for here.
Hey, I love underdog stories. Also, we like deuces. I want to use my pasta.
Yeah, that's true. We do like deuces here, but I mean, Mines has a difficult challenge if they want to reach that point right now. He's getting sent a lot of cheese at this point. Tiki does get spiked up a little bit, but do make it down very quickly with a nice burst.
The cheese is all gone. Minus is looking. They're both looking so clean. Tiki's looking clean. We're in a neutral mid game, and Minus is again on the offensive.
And yeah, starting to build that back-to-back once again. Not the cleanest board right here. Does manage to find a nice fix to make it down, but has to break out of it. Yeah, it looks like Tiki is doing just fine on their own side.
Okay, spike opportunity. Tiki's gonna build up a little, perhaps? Nope, just decides to cancel out. Perhaps seeing Minus board was super clean there. Whenever Tiki spikes, it's when Minus is in danger. And at this level, that's something you have to be very conscious of. Like I said, Tiki worries about their opponent almost as much as they worry about their own board. And we're seeing a lot of that all the time.
Well, right now, speaking of a good board, Tiki has it. Waiting to time that spike, gets a huge one. Mines can't find the down stack, and Tiki wins it.
What a way to end it, out of nowhere, just the random 20 spike. Mines wasn't even looking that bad.
Yeah, they just knew where to time, and you could see there, that was like, I think Tiki sent 500 lines less or something. Absolutely absurd gameplay by Tiki, very nicely done.
I believe it was 1200 to 1600, and look at that stat stiff, almost 0.5 PPS